There have been some major changes in my treatment plan over the last couple of days. I know there's some stuff on social media. I wasn't quite ready to talk about it yet, but with all that stuff out there, I thought I should share the updates. And it's kind of confusing, so I think where I'll start is what the original plan was and then why it changed. So a few weeks ago, you guys know that I did that brain function MRI, and then we did a brain biopsy. And at that point, we realized that surgery was going to be pretty difficult, really hard spot to get to, and the fact that you've got some real challenges there. Could be facing death, but more than likely paralyzed on the left side of my body, at least for some time. So we thought we'd use that surgery as a last resort. In the meantime, we were going to start chemotherapy to address the tumor on the lungs. The tumor on the liver. In addition to that, we were going to try Avastin with that chemotherapy, which does show a little bit of benefit of treating brain tumors because it does cross that blood-brain barrier. So we're going to try that, do that for 6 months, get more scans done, and then reevaluate at that point. So last Friday was my first chemotherapy session. It went fairly well. Didn't really get that sick. Got tired, but just took a lot of naps. So what I didn't realize is at the same time that I was doing chemotherapy is that the results came back from that brain, the brain biopsy. So Monday morning, my new neurosurgeon and the oncologist team at the Mayo Clinic got together, just reviewed it, and decided to come up with a new plan. It's about 10 o'clock on Monday that my phone started to blow up from all the doctors calling me from their cell phones. Hey, we had a change of plans. When can you be back up here in Minnesota? That completely caught me off guard. So what that brain biopsy showed is that brain tumor is very aggressive, growing very rapidly. The fear was that if we wait 6 months and do this chemotherapy, was it going to be a waste of time? In all honesty, that Avastin working is only about a 10 to 15% chance. So would it be a waste of time? And should we just go ahead and just do the brain surgery now and just deal with the consequences? So the new plan, we are headed back to Minnesota. Either going to be Friday night or Saturday morning. It really depends on the storm. We're tracking that pretty closely. Probably Saturday morning we'll be leaving. I'm going to do a week of radiation to the brain. What that's going to hopefully do is free up a little bit of space around the tumor and parts of the brain that control the left side of the body to give my neurosurgeon just a little bit more space. And then we're going to do brain surgery on February 2nd. So that's the plan. Again, the biggest concern that my neurosurgeon has is the fact that I will become paralyzed on the left side of the body, and that one's hard to deal with. I mean, right now I don't have a lot of function in that left arm, so that's not really a big deal, but losing the ability to walk, that's gonna be a struggle. I live in a 3-story house, so yep. But whatever, we'll figure it out, right? This happens to a lot of people. They adapt, they overcome. We'll figure it out. So Lisa and I have been through a lot over the last 6 years. Lots of surgeries, lots of chemotherapy. So after I got the news about the new plan, I started talking to some family members and close friends. One of the questions that came up is, when do you stop fighting? When do you stop fighting, going through all these treatments, going through all these surgeries, and just, enjoy the rest of your days? Honestly, the thought never crossed my mind. My brain's not wired that way. Spent a long time yesterday just trying to give that some thought, and I can't. So we won't. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep doing what we have to do. So, yesterday my phone kept blowing up with notifications. And then I realized that there was a fundraiser going on. Didn't know about it. Appreciated. Hard for me to deal with that, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Lisa was off for quite some time when we were back up there dealing with the brain function MRI and the brain biopsy. And whenever we go up this time, she's been off work for that. And we go up this time, probably going to be up in Minnesota for about 3 weeks. Obviously, I'm not working as well, so again, appreciated. So that's it for this video. I'm sure we'll post some things on social media about our trip back up to Minnesota, since we'll be fighting blizzard conditions the entire way there. That's it for now. Thank you.